Tonight's class is going to be a little bit of a fusion of what I taught last week because I really loved it, and a little bit of a fusion of just like moving around on your mat. This week, I don't know if you guys read my email last night or have looked at my Instagram today, but I've been thinking a lot about like identity and what it means to understand and know yourself and like understand your identity and kind of what shapes it. And it's interesting because that was initially triggered for me by this girl who I know from growing up who started a whole like skincare brand that was based around kind of her identity that I very similarly identify with, but seeing her expression of it was very different than like how I think I would have expressed it. So it was interesting to me to think about like coming from very similar places of childhood growing up, me and her, and like how we've kind of deviated onto our own paths. And it reminded me that you're not stuck in who you are. You're never like the same person as you were like yesterday, 10 minutes ago, like 5 years ago, whatever. Even though we hold on really tightly to these visions of ourselves and like who we think we are and what we identify as and like labels that we bring to ourselves, I feel like we hold the pen for that really tightly. So tonight's kind of like exploratory movement on your mat. I have a wine from my sister's wedding that was 4 years ago that is not that great, but is like decently good. We found a huge box of them in the garage, and I was like, this will work. I think this could work. Yeah. So pull up your playlist. Dan, thanks for getting Spotify. So nice of you to do that. And then we're going to actually start kneeling today. And I think we might make our way into side pro eventually throughout class. So that's all I got for you. Get onto your mat. We're going to start kneeling. And you can press play in 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to start with this feeling. Just come to seated on your knees. And if for some reason knees aren't super comfortable for you tonight, you can come to crisscross applesauce or something else similar that just lets you connect back down to the mat. Breathe in. And then breathe all the way out. Cool. Try one more just like that. Breathe in. And then full exhale. Let it go. Take a few shrugs up and down, up and back of your shoulders. Maybe a few knocks of your neck. Yeah. Take any other movements here for about 4 more counts. Maybe it's just finding stillness and breath for 3. Last 2. And 1. If your eyes were closed, you can keep them closed or slowly find a soft gaze. And then from here, sweep your arms up to the sky, come to standing on your shins. So you're in this like kneeling mountain pose. Soften your shoulders and then see if you can lift your chest a little bit more. Breathe in. From here, drape your arms down by your side, exaggerated back bend right to start. Maybe lift your chin a little bit higher, a little bit further back. Cool. And then from here, tilt your body forward, extend your arms straight behind you. Breathe out. So feel like you're getting some length from your fingertips down to the crown of your head up. Lovely. And then as you exhale, come back to seated on your heels, hands to heart. Cool. Let's try that one more time, but add on. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, back bend, drape it open.
So I just kept
Drop your body forward, send your arms behind you. This time, flip your palms up to the sky and then reach them a little bit further back, a little bit higher. And see if that does anything to how you extend to opposite sides. Nice, breathe in. And then exhale, come back to seated on your heels, hands to heart. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, sweep up. This time, clasp your fingertips and flip your palms up to the ceiling so that you get a little bit of a wrist stretch. Breathe in as you lift your chest, open your heart, inhale. Exhale, push everything forward, round your back like you're coming into cat. Yeah, inhale, take like a cow, opening of your chest, arch of your back. Exhale, round your spine a lot. Cool, one more, breathe in, rise up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, rise up, unravel your fingertips. Exhale, back bend, drape it open, lift your chest and grow. Inhale, reach your body forward, arms behind you. Exhale, hands to heart. Come back to kneeling, seated on your heels. Breathe in. And then breathe all the way out. From here, keep your glutes down. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, plant your palms. Just curl over your toes. Find ragdoll. Back of your mat. Legs get really wide. And then shake it out here. Right, shake it out, yes. Shake it out, no. Feel that foundation of your feet, but something that's changing a little bit in the rest of your body, right? You're either releasing something, maybe it's a few extra exhales, or you're pulling something in, maybe it's a few deeper, sharper inhales. From here, slowly soften your palms, maybe shake your legs out a little bit more, and then take a wide half lift. Flatness in your back, breathe in, legs wide. And then exhale, forward fold, pinky toe your feet to touch. From here, stand tall, mountain pose, arms up to the sky. Exhale, back bend, drape your heart open, lift your chest. This time, drop your torso forward, send your arms behind you, keep your legs straight. And then inhale for chair pose. Yeah, so that's kind of how it builds up. Hang out here for a little bit. Maybe hands come to heart. Maybe it's a few pulses down. 4, 3, forward fold, 2, and 1. Drop it forward. Shake your legs out. Halfway lift, inhale. Walk it forward, find a high plank. Come to the top of the push-up. Yeah, and then from here, maybe it's a few rocks forward and back, just to explore this pose. Or if you want to stay static, you obviously totally can. Or if you want to take some knee bends, you got that too. Trying to build a little bit of heat. 4, 3, 2, down dog, bump it back, breathe in. And then breathe all the way out, let it go. Inhale, look forward this time. Exhale, step, float, hop, forward, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, flat back. Forward fold, melt it down. Inhale, mountain, pause at the top, interlace your palms, flip your palms up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, round your back, drop them in front of you. 2 more, breathe in, rise up. Exhale, drop it forward. Last one, inhale, open through the throat chakra. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, back bend, exaggerate it. Inhale, flat back, shift forward, legs straight. Exhale, sit low, hands to heart. Take a few more pulses here. Just 4, 3, 2, forward fold, dive down. Big breath out. Half lift is your inhale. And then high plank is your exhale. From here, shift forward a little bit. Oh, so wrists are, or rather shoulders are further over your wrists. Breathe in. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Uncurl your toes. Zip your inner thighs together. Exhale at the bottom. Inhale, baby cobra, or you can lift a little bit higher. Breathe in. Exhale, tap it down. 3 more, just like that. Breathe in, roll up. Exhale, tap forehead. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, tap. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, push back, child's pose, knees wide. Pause at the bottom. See if you can find a little bit more length through your arms and your upper body. See if your hips bump back a little bit further. Breathe in right here. Breathe out, release. Shift forward, tabletop. You got a few rounds, cat-cow. Turn them into whatever you want, whatever you need. Your chance to explore different parts of your body with 4 points of connection on the mat. Use your breath as a tool, right? It's something that you have, something that you know how to use, something that is inherent in you that you get to amplify when you want. Try about 4 more. 3 more. 2. Last one. Curl your toes, bump it back, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Let it go. Reach your right heel high. Take some big hip circles. So bend and then start to rotate. Notice your hip joint, what it's calling in, what it wants. Yeah. And then slowly come back to 3-legged down dog. Right heel rises. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to your right tricep. Pause. Pendulum swings. It's left, right, left, right. Just 4, 3, 2. Hold your knee into center. Round your back. Press through your palms. Yes. And then bring your foot to the outer corner of the right edge of your mat. So you're in this like wide runner's lunge. Start to rock forward and back a little bit. Starting to open up your hips. Breathe in, reach your crown long. Exhale, bump your hips back, 2 straight legs. Hands stay on the inside of your front right foot. Yeah, inhale, bend back into that front right knee. Find some buoyancy here. Breathe in. Exhale, 2 straight legs. 2 more times. Inhale, forward. Exhale, straight legs. Last one. Breathe in. Straight legs, bump it back. Nice. Inhale, rebend that front right knee, and then walk it towards the center of your mat. From here, shift weight into your front right foot. Launch into standing splits. So it's a big ask for you so early on, but press down into your right foot. Send your left heel high. Yeah. From here, give yourself a few Shiva squats. Bend into your front right knee and then connect knee to shin. Yeah. Few more right here. Take 4, 3, 2. And then step it down. Left foot by your right. Forward fold. Shake your legs out. Inhale, half left, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, mountain, stand it up. Exhale, back bend, heart lifts. Inhale, flat back, arms behind you. And then exhale, chair pose. Pause right here. Your body's probably a little bit warmer now. Inhale, extend. Hands to heart on your exhale, and then find a prayer twist to the right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Press your palms together, and maybe you float your arms open. Maybe you bump your hips a little bit further back and down. Maybe you ask more of yourself here. 4, 3, 2. From here, shift weight into your left foot. Inhale, 1-legged mountain. Rise up with your right leg flexed, arms high. From here, breathe in, and then exhale, exaggerate on the drop down, right? So it's like a little bounce in the bottom. Great, this time reach your left heel high, inhale. Exhale, exaggerate as you drop down. Cool, keep going, inhale up. Exhale, drop. Feel heavy, reach up, drop down. Let your exhales at the bottom get a little bit louder. Let that bounce at the bottom fill up more space. Maybe take more time. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Try about 4 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel like you're really throwing down. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Clear it out. And then when you've wrapped up, inhale, mountain. Stand all the way up. Shake your legs out. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart to recenter. Press down through both of your feet. Notice if there's a little shift in your body, right? Maybe nothing major yet, but something small. Inhale. Open mouth, let it go. Sweep your arms high, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe it out. Half lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, or you can always take cobra or just ditch it. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, release, inhale. Big, big exhale, let it go. Reach your left heel high this time. And then start to find what you need. Discover the space in your hip. What does it tell you? What do you find there? What do you want a little bit more of? And what do you feel like you don't have enough of? Give it about 4 more. Yeah, inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to left tricep this time. Start your pendulum swings, right and left. Keep pressing down through your palms. For 4, 3, 2, hold that knee into nose, puff up through your upper back, and then step your left foot to the outer edge of your left mat. Elongate your chest, crown of your head goes long, shoulders drop back, so you're in this really big, strong runner's lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, bump your hips back. Hands stay on the inside of your left foot. Yeah, give that a few more times. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, bump back. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Reach forwards. Bump back. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Straight legs. Inhale, rebend into your left foot. Pinky toe it to the top of your mat. Ground down through your left toe. Launch forward, standing split. Right heel rises this time. And then you can take those Shiva squats again. If Shiva squats aren't working on this side, don't do them. You can stand still. You can do some heel pulses. Finding that balance that you need between movement, stillness, activity, and not. For 4, 3, forward fold, 2, 1. Bring that right foot by your left. Halfway lift, flat back, reset. Forward fold, release. Find yourself into chair pose, bump your hips down. Yeah. And then see if you can reach forward a little bit more, if you can drop your hips back. Breathe in. Hands come to heart, and then find a prayer twist. Yeah. Settle into it. Start to find some of the beauty here. Feel really strong in your feet, all 4 corners grounded. Lovely. From here, ground down through your right foot. Inhale, stand tall with your left foot up. And then take a moment in one-legged mountain. You know where we're going. You get a second round of it. Inhale, rise tall. Exhale, let everything fall forward. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Alternate out your legs. One stands. And then drop it all. The bigger that you make it with your body, the more you exaggerate here, the more you let open up, the more you let go. Keep going. Give it 4 more. Last one. And then as you feel ready, slowly stand your body up, mountain pose. Hands reach tall, fingertips to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart, pause. Take a moment. Things in your body moving, right? You don't have to stay static. You don't have to feel stuck. You get to re-explore. You get to re-identify using what you know and what you learn each moment. Breathe in. Big, big breath out. Let something out. One more, a little bit louder. Inhale. Audible exhale out. Cool. Sweep them up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, back bend. Heart lifts, chest exposed. Inhale, shift it forward. Flat back. Exhale, chair pose. Yeah, breathe in. Forward fold. Melt forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. Pause right here. You can stay on your hands or come down to your forearms. Start some knee taps. So sometimes when we amplify the movement, when we start to build a little bit more, we force our bodies into a state of discovery. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, down dog in 2, 1, down dog, hips high. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Alrighty, reach your right heel high. Square hips, flex foot. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Arms come high to the sky. And then give yourself a little bit to really get into this crescent lunge. Right, your hip might feel kind of tight here. Notice it. Breathe into it. Take a bigger inhale. Keep your legs as they are. Exhale, back bend. Practice your arms, lift your chest. Yeah. From here, launch forward into warrior 3. So, flatness through your back. Press down through your right toe mound. Arms go behind you. Pause, hold, breathe. Then as you feel ready, slowly bring your left foot to meet your right, chair pose. Drop down into it. Take a lot of length through your spine. Maybe get a little bit lower into your chair. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Prayer twist to the right. If you want, right here, you can start to go into side crow. I feel like you guys know how to do side crow, but I can talk you through it if you want to play around with it. Walk your hands a little bit in front of your feet and then start to make that shelf with your triceps. Yeah. See how low you can get to the ground and then just press your hands down. Yeah, nice, Dan. Nice, Sam. Cool. Cool. And then find your way back to chair pose. So if you're twisted or in side crow, just float back into chair pose. Breathe in, forward fold, dive down, release. Halfway lift, inhale. And then high plank, back to it. Tap right, tap left. Tap right, tap left. Right, left, right, left. So intentionally giving you a little bit of repetition, but bringing it with more heat each time. Your body's probably warmer. Maybe there's even some sweat happening now. So what are you learning in this moment? What's different about the identity that you hold right now versus when you first did these knee taps? 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Big breath out, let it go. Reach your left heel high this time. Exhale, low lunge, top of your mat. Inhale, crescent, pause, hold, breathe. Shoulders soften. Maybe get a little bit higher onto your back heel. So that means really if you were like at a kitten heel with your back foot, try a stiletto. And then re-square your hips if you've lost that. Breathe in. Exhale, back bend. Cactus your arms, lift your chest. It's okay if your back takes a big curve, mine does here. And then weight into your front left foot, launch it forward, airplane. Hands behind you, hips square. Woohoo! And then keep refining this pose, right? Can you press your heel back a little bit more? Can you reach your head forward a little bit more? Are your shoulders creeping up? Can you draw them down? Are your hands weak? How do you find strength in them? Really lovely. Last little bit. You're here for 4, 3, chair in 2, and 1. Step your right foot by your left. Inhale, chair pose. Arms go up to the sky. Glutes go down. Breathe in. Exhale, prayer twist to the left this time. From here, if you want to try side crow on, you can come all the way down. Hands about 6 inches in front of you. Bend your triceps. Use them as a shelf. And then hopefully you don't knock over whatever you have nearby your mat. Yay, Dan. Oh, I remember when you were first learning this. Beautiful, Sam. Hang out here for about 3 more breaths. Yeah. And then slowly, whatever you were in, peel your way out of it. And right here, stand all the way up, mountain. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause. Breathe. Take about 5 solid breaths here. I know it's more than usual in a lot of stillness. But give yourself 5 full breaths. Count them. Let them be yours. Find agency over them. Own them. As you finish out your last breath, sweep your hands back up or just take a forward fold. Dive down however you need and shake out your legs a little bit. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, rinse it out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Release. Cool, drop down to your knees. Have a sip of water, a sip of wine, whatever you want. How are you guys doing? Yay. Dan, I don't know where you went, but you're gone. You'll come back, I'm sure. Alrighty. From here, we're not going to do anything super fancy for the rest of class, but things that you might feel like would normally come earlier in class, we're going to put them at the end intentionally tonight so that you can feel what happens after you've built and had a little bit more heat in your body, and then you kind of start to bring it down. So find tabletop, and then reach your right heel behind you. Yeah. From here, tap right knee to right tricep, and then kick it back, and then keep your legs straight, tap it over to the left side. So it's up, tap, back, tap, up, tap, back, tap, up, tap, back, tap, up, tap, back, tap. And then as you're here, refine it, right? How can you press down more firmly through your palms? How do you keep that knee parallel to the mat? And then what does the flexion in your foot look like? Can you amplify that? Can you add more to what's happening here? Last little bit, you got 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, take your right foot, step it out to the side, bump your hips back for a modified child's pose, big inner thigh stretch. Drop your chest to the mat. Feel that bend through your left knee, the straightness through your right side. Breathe in. Big, big exhale, let it go. We'll come back onto all fours and then we switch it out. We take it on the other side. So this time, left foot extends straight behind you. It's knee to elbow, kick back, tap, kick, knee, kick, tap, kick, knee, kick, tap, kick, knee, kick. And then keep refining it. Every time you do it, what do you learn? What do you find? How is your identity on this side a little bit different than the other one? Yeah. Maybe it's a straighter leg. Maybe it's a stronger core. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe there's a tendency to keep your leg bent and limp. Maybe it's a little bit of sinkage. Refine, refine, refine to what works for you. But notice it. Last few. Last one, straighten that left leg, bump your hips back, big inner thigh stretch. Breathe all the way in. And then breathe all the way out. One more inhale. Big exhale. All right, come back forward. And I'll give you two options. Very, very different here, but you could do either one that you want. If you are feeling really bold and you want a little bit more inversion time, you can play around with some inversions here. So if you want like forearm stand, you got that. If you want to play around with throw, all yours. If you have other inversions that you're trying on, go for it. If you do not want to do inversions, start to move into camel pose. And so this is where you get to pick your journey. You get to pick what you want to explore. If it's upside down, inverted, great. If it's opening your chest a little bit more and finding that space, awesome. For camel tonight, I want you to shift back first. So shift back, 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 like you have this, I don't know, I feel like this is what laptop cases kind of look like, or laptop stands. And then from here, lift your hips up. You can use your hands to your lower back to support, or if you have the space to capture onto your ankles, you can do that too. I don't think that's gonna happen, maybe for me. So you're either inverted or really open. 4, 3, 2. Peel, 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 peel out of whatever you were just in. And then come to seated on your heels. If you are inverted or in camel, find your heels. Hands are grounded down on your thighs. Take a few breaths. Your own cadence. Your own pattern, your own journey. Knowing that what your breath was when you started class probably is a lot different than what it is right now, right? You're constantly learning. It's like we live in this feedback loop. You ask things of your surroundings inform you, you're constantly taking in information and then giving it back. And every time that you take in information, every time you download into your body, that's learning. That's something new that shapes who you are in that moment. And maybe it's not just for that moment. Maybe it's for a little bit longer. Maybe it's for even longer than that. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Let it go. Drop onto one side of your hips. Send your legs out straight in front of you. Flex your toes if that feels good, or point them if that feels better. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. You can take it with straight legs if you have that space, or you can bend your legs a lot and get it more into your lower back.
Notice who you are right now. In this moment, in this forward fold of your choice, who are you? And that's a big question. It's a loaded one. But how can you start to break it down into the pieces of it? For me right now, I'm someone that has maybe it means more than that. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Slowly rise your body up. Unravel from your folds and then roll onto your back. Find your way onto your back and start to take a few circles in your knees clockwise and then counter. Feeling that release through your lower back. And then you have the last minute to do really anything you want for Shavasana. Maybe it's a few twists. Maybe it's legs up the wall. Maybe it's butterfly. But you can pick. You get to decide what you do with it. Yeah. And then whatever you were playing around with, come out of it and find yourself into a real tight ball. Get really, really small. Hug your knees into chest. Take a big, big breath in. And then exhale, melt into your Shavasana. Flip your hands up to the sky to receive. And let your body lay in a little bit of stillness here. Let your body take in everything that it's discovered, everything that it explored, anything that it's found over the last 40 minutes. And use this as time to take in all of that information, to download it. Stay here for a little bit longer, but if you want to make your way out, start to rediscover your breath. Take an inhale, get a little bit fuller, and then empty on your exhale. Try another one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to wake your body back up as it works for you tonight. Whatever that looks like, whatever that is, you choose. And maybe you find yourself in fetal. Maybe eventually, you find yourself to the top of your mat. Hands come to heart. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Try one more just like that. Full inhale. Empty, empty, exhale. If it works for you, thumbs to your third eye center, that space of all-knowingness and intuition and wisdom. Inhale to lift and lengthen through the crown of your head to ground down through your sits bones. A little more air at the very, very top. Breathe in. Exhale, bow forward to seal it in, to let it go, and to honor your identity at every step of the way. Every stage, every time, every version of yourself that you are, you get to be that person, maybe for a little bit of time, maybe for a little bit longer.